In reality, we have to be one with ourselves. We have to be one with light, one with one another. And what that means is to trust what your purity, trust what you desire. I make subliminals for the subconscious because I want to, but because it does create a reality. It's the most powerful tool on the planet are our brains. We have the conscious power to do what we want or to not do what we don't want. And we don't take advantage of that. There are so many species that a whale can't build materials to survive on land. You know, a bird doesn't have the ability to drive a car. But we as humans can build to live, to survive underwater for long periods of time, to be in a plane higher than the birds, to go to space. Like, we have these such powerful brains, and what we believe is incredibly powerful. That's why I make these videos, to program, to sharpen the most powerful tool on the planet, the consciousness that we have. We don't just go by our primal instincts, survival instincts. These are words that have been made up. I mean, it's just pure, you can call it socialism or whatever, programming, conditioning, whatever new age word. But we've created a language, especially with English, to deafen, to shrink the meaning of things. Yes, naturally we have nervous systems. Yes, naturally we're going to feel emotions. Yes, naturally we're going to feel pain, or we want to belong, or we get hungry. But the thing is, what satisfies each individual is based on your mind. Because we do have bodies, and the sun can fuel you, certain foods can fuel you, but what fuels me might not fuel someone else because of our minds. Does that make me better that I'm vegan and someone else isn't? Absolutely not. That's my choice. And we have to stop thinking like that. But we have to realize someone who isn't vegan can't put me down based on what they believe or based on what fuels them. They've contorted their body, and not contortion in a negative way, but they've made themselves believe that the only way they'll get satisfied is one thing, but they don't even realize some of those chemicals and compounds in the food that they choose isn't even meant to fuel your body. It's meant to get your brain. It's just feeding certain receptors and certain neurotransmitters and hormones and different things. That's a whole nother topic, right? That's just an example of how powerful the mind is. Food is just one example of many. But back to what I was saying of why I do this channel, because it's important, and I'm not just going to put out a title and say, make money tomorrow, be a millionaire tomorrow, because that's not realistic. Or you're going to get wealth in 7 minutes if you listen to this 30-minute video. That's not realistic. It just in general, whether the times align or not. Also, subliminal messaging from what I do, I don't want you to clearly hear what I'm saying. I want you to hear whispers, and sometimes I worry, is this going to be distracting to someone who's meditating or at work or whatever, doing a task where, they just want it in the background in their ears, or how many people listen to subliminals, no headphones, you know. So I'm still learning what a perfect volume is for different people. I make these videos to truly reframe your mindset. I'm not doing it for $1. Like it's genuinely so much fun for me to want to put out good energy, to align with truth and light and self-confidence and self-trust, align with the rhythms of the universe and the cosmos. If you believe in astrology, it's really nothing to believe in. The planets are a real thing. So whether you believe it or not, it's not going anywhere. But I love doing it, and I really hope people enjoy it. The mind is a powerful tool, as I was saying, and you can do anything you want with it, for good or for bad, and that's subjective to who you are. But with subliminal videos, I really encourage to do good with it. You deserve to be happy and to trust yourself and to love yourself and to trust the flow, to trust life, the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, until you realize even when times are difficult, nothing is bad. Sometimes, I mean, that statement sometimes things are bad, right? But it just depends. What's bad for you versus someone else can be very different. And it's not about, oh, then I guess I shouldn't feel hurt, or I shouldn't feel grief or these heavy emotions because someone else might look at it as a blessing. Or no, that's not true at all. What your body feels is important. That's showing you who you are, yourself, your mind, the pain, what you need to address. And sometimes it's just sitting with it. You don't have to fix everything. You don't even have to understand it. You can just feel it. Because pain is not going to go away in a day. Whether it's physical or emotional. Deep pain. And we all know this, right? Like, listening to a video 5 times in a row isn't going to erase that. But it can help you feel a little bit better and give you courage to keep moving. And that's what I want to do, is give courage and inspire. You have a gift. You have a gift that needs to be shared, and your gift doesn't need to look like anyone else's. And subliminals are supposed to align you with that energy to take that action to expressing your gift. There's a yellow butterfly. Wow. But your gift is your desire. What you desire is your gift, and your gift is your desire. Your desire is to express that, to be yourself. And subliminal affirmations and meditations and videos with the ambient music are supposed to reprogram your mind to take steps, no matter if they're big, if they're small. The step could just be looking something up that day. The next day you do something else. Or you do something today, but next month you do something else. Yes, their time is real, but they're not in a rush. And what you desire and what your gift is never gonna leave you. It's never gonna leave you behind. Even if you see, like, man, my idea, this is someone else's idea. Your idea is you, it's original. You know, and you just have to, how you express it, how you feel aligned with it, other people will align with it as well. You don't have to compare. We really don't. Because there's enough for everyone. We live on the most abundant planet. There's enough for everyone. And you are allowed to take up space and express yourself and experience life, a happy life, and a life where you are being you. No matter what it looks like. You could be in a really shitty setting today, But maybe next year or the next year, you'll be someone completely different. And you'll look back and be like, oh my God, that was so fast, right? Because it's relative. Time is also relative. But it's going to feel longer, of course, where you really want to get out of space. But after you wallow in that, because it's okay to wallow for a little bit, then you need to start taking action, especially when you align with the cosmos and what they're doing. You'll know, like, and with your body, you'll know, okay, this is a period of time I need to receive, or I need to rest, or I need to go forward. Work with that, honor that. You don't have to wait anymore to know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Trust that you know what you're doing. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. And you will know that. Now, if you're doing something to harm yourself, you're not doing it. That's not what you're supposed to be, right? So don't take like you're on the right path and keep doing something that's harming you or others. But if you can take what you're doing that maybe isn't healthy, flip that into something great, and inspire people who might be in that same place as you when you're out of it, when you could be their future self. Go for it, but don't push it. There isn't much to say today, but I think people that watch this are watching my videos, and I hope you are gaining something from it. And to those who are, I'm putting my all into it. I'm putting good energy into it. I'm trying to find sounds that feel aligned with the energy that I'm trying to push out and can affect your brain in positive ways. Your brain deserves that. You deserve that. So take care of yourself. Love yourself. And don't just say you love yourself, but you're not doing that. Truly understand what that means. Don't just look up how to love myself. No. Sit with yourself and ask you, what does it look like to love me? How do I know when someone loves me? How can I do that for myself? And what are ways that I can love myself that no one can ever love me? And I'm okay with that. So, that's what I have to say. I appreciate you.